Hey YouTube. I not long ago converted my Nissan Interstar from a van to a camper van, and in doing so I didn't want that great big spare wheel sat inside my nice camper van. So I've been thinking about how I can mount it underneath the van in such a way that I can get to it in an emergency. It doesn't need to be that I can put it back up, because any tyre fitting place will be able to put it back up. But what I would like is to be able to mount it underneath, that should I need to get it off, I can get it off without too much hassle. And this is the solution I've come up with. I'm about to fit, and hopefully it'll all work. So what it consists of is full spare wheel. It consists of so these parts are about 50 quid because they are fair chunky metal. So 20mm threaded bar, a metre of, cut into a 600mm length, and then that piece, the offcut, might stay about 400, or it might get cut short as yet. We shall have to see. 10mm 150 by 100 10mm mild steel plate. Everything else is stainless to stop it rusting together, but that is mild steel. It doesn't matter too much. So yeah, 10mm, and then what I've done is I've actually stuck some self-amalgamating tape around it, rubber self-amalgamating tape around it, because what that's going to do is that is going to locate in the middle of my wheels, and yeah, those dimensions. So yeah, just to stop marking the wheel really, but it's a spare wheel, it doesn't really matter a great deal. So yeah, so that's your 10mm plate, which will act as a plate to hold the wheel up to the underside of the van. And then yeah, a 20mm threaded eye, a long nut to connect the threaded eye to one of the pieces of bar, and then a box full of washers, nuts. I've got 5 nylock nuts in there as well, and also some skinny ones as jams. And the idea is that will all enable me to mount underneath the van. So this van, like I say, yeah, 2009 Nissan Interstar. It's the same as a Vauxhall Movano. Right, so here we are underneath the van, underneath the back of the van. One of the things I did do when fitting the tow bar is this piece of metal here had some pieces that came off in this direction, and I trimmed those off with the angle grinder just to give me a little bit more space. But the idea is, if I turn this way, the idea is to thread a bar through, 20mm threaded bar through there, through that box section, and there's a corresponding hole here. Oop, corresponding hole here that in there that can come through here, and then the eyepiece. So you got threaded bar through here, nut on either end, and the eyepiece will sit through there with a vertical threaded bar coming down that then the spare wheel will go up to and bolt up to that. So the threaded bar holding it in place and pulling it up to the underside of the van. So right, but yeah, so that's the idea. So let's see if it works. Right, so here we are. I've just very loosely, quickly put this in. And nothing's tightened up yet. So yeah, so washer, bar, nylock that needs tightening up here, up to that being there. Same at the far end, and then in the middle here, you can see what we've got. We've got a couple of nuts and locking nuts there, just to on the outsides, just to clamp those in place. But then basically, to restrict this from moving around, we'll tighten this up so where it's in place, it won't move. And then yeah, and then you've got your eye and your connecting piece with a couple of lock nuts either side, and then your vertical piece coming down, which will go through the middle of the wheel. And the idea is, yeah, that will come through the middle of the wheel The wheel will bolt up to the bottom, up to about there. Put the plate in, put the bolts on the bottom, hold it all up. That's the idea.